Yes, people. We are back for a preview. Let me just check the audio is working because I did have some audio problems earlier. So let's get straight into it. This is the Liverpool-Chelsea preview, the cup final. It's the big one on Sunday. Chelsea-Liverpool, Liverpool-Chelsea. Let's get straight into it. Let's get into some of the comments straight away. Yep, smash the likes. 2-0 Liverpool. Salah and Darwin back huge. Yeah, we'll get straight into that. We're also going to get into the predicted 11, score prediction, etc., etc. But let's get straight into it then. So obviously, kicking it off, it's a huge game. Chelsea-Liverpool again. It's a final again. Obviously, they'll be looking for their revenge because Liverpool-Chelsea is always a Liverpool-Chelsea in the final. Every time Liverpool get to a cup final, it's always Chelsea. Super Cup final, Chelsea. League Cup final 2 years ago, Chelsea. FA Cup final 2 years ago, Chelsea. The FA Cup final back in 2012, Chelsea again. But yeah, let's have a look at the form table. Obviously, we played them a couple of weeks ago, which was a 4-1 win at Anfield, then 1-1, 0-0, 0-0. And then 5-6 was on penalties in the FA Cup. In the form table, Liverpool are coming into this game with 1 defeat in 5 compared to Chelsea's 2 defeats in 5. They're coming back off a good result away at Manchester City at the Etihad. Liverpool coming back off 2 back-to-back 4-1 wins against Luton Town and Brentford, scoring goals galore. And say we're missing some of our big players, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, Jota. Liverpool are still scoring goals. Some key insights though. Chelsea haven't kept a clean sheet in 5 games. Liverpool haven't kept a clean sheet in 7 games. So it goes to show there is definitely going to be goals in this game. I don't see it being 0-0 and going to penalties like last time. But let's get the let's start off with the injuries. Obviously, recent news we've had today that I'm going to share my screen. Big up to the folks at Anything Liverpool. They actually follow me on Twitter, which is kind of nice. So obviously Liverpool draws Spartak Prague in the Europa League. We'll discuss that in a bit. But let's go into the key injury players. So players that are currently injured for Liverpool: Thiago Alcantara, Trent Sefen-Bajcetic, Joel Matip, Dominic Szoboszlai, Alisson Becker, Curtis Jones, Diego Jota, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, and Ben Doak. Yeah, it's not great, if I'm honest. But Liverpool have got to win this. Obviously, look, it's unfortunate with the injuries. Obviously, Thiago pulled his hamstring again, played 5 minutes against Arsenal. Yeah, he really is made out of Weetabix, isn't he? Obviously, Trent was coming back from a little bit of an injury. No, sorry, he had a little injury against Arsenal, which I then think he hasn't played since. So hopefully he should be back in the next couple of weeks. Sefen-Bajcetic, obviously he's going through other problems, not just injuries. Obviously he's a young lad who's growing massively, he's having growing pains. Obviously on top of the injury, obviously now playing football as well, the club are just taking their time with him because they know how much of a special talent Sefen-Bajcetic is. Joel Matip is obviously out for the season. Dominic Szoboszlai pulled up an injury in late December, which then he came back against Chelsea, scored against Chelsea, and then obviously there were some repercussions to it, which was just unfortunate. Alisson Becker, apparently he's out until mid-March. Curtis Jones, we don't know. Jota's out for 2 months. Darwin Núñez and Salah, they should and could be on the bench for Sunday. Ben Doak is obviously out until he's out for a while, I think. Ben Doak. Let's get into some other key points. Liverpool's current situation across all competitions: Carabao Cup final, top of the league, Spartak Prague in the round of the 16, 5th round, Southampton. Could Liverpool win the quadruple? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Let's try and find some of the Pep Linders on replacing Klopp. We, Pep and Klopp, will end this project together. The club can find a new coach, and with new elements and things like this, I'm excited to manage and find a club. Obviously, he's going into his own management. Obviously, nobody will replace Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Let's get into some of the injury bits. Injury news. Pep Linders on injuries. No. Pep Linders on the final. Liverpool is made for major trophies, and each year we will fight for them. Yep, of course. Pep Linders confirms Trent, Jota, and Alisson will likely come back after the international break, which is in Jota as well, though. I mean, we saw he could potentially be out for 2 months, and the international break is in about 3 weeks. So if we can get Trent and Alisson back ASAP, obviously, Pep Linders, some more talk on the injuries. All with the others, we know it's longer. Ali has a muscle injury, Trent LCL, Jota medical ligament, MCL Curtis has a high ankle sprain. They will be out longer. Curtis is probably the first one to come back around the international break. All the others will be back after the international break. Pep Linders confirmed the club will continue to monitor the fitness of Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, and Dominic Szoboszlai ahead of the Carabao Cup final. Pep, Darwin, and Mo, we will have to see. Liverpool are 7 goals away from scoring 1,000 goals on the Klopp. Could Joe Gomez be that man? Yeah, and obviously, look back to this tab here. Obviously, we've got a lot of injuries. I mean, you could literally field 11. I saw our 11. I think our starting 11 will probably get you top 4, to be honest. But yeah, it's a massive game against Chelsea at Wembley. They're coming into a little bit of form in the past couple of games. Beating Villa in the cup, was it? Obviously, then a 3-1 win away at Palace. And then obviously Man City. So they're coming into a little bit of form. Obviously, Cole Palmer's their top goal scorer in the cup. Cody Gakpo's got 2 goals for them. But yeah, let's get straight into what I think the starting 11 will be on Sunday. This is just basically my opinion. Lineup builder. Here we go. Share this tab. Right. Let's obviously get into it. Yeah, consent, formation, 4-3-3. In goal, it's obviously going to be Kelleher. Obviously, we know Alisson's obviously out injured. Obviously, this is Kelleher's competition. At right back, it's going to be Connor Bradley. It's going to be Connor Bradley at right back. Centre backs, I think, it's going to be Konate. Obviously, he was rested against Luton. He'll definitely come back into this game. What form he is coming into now. Virgil van Dijk, obviously. Left centre back, it's an issue at left centre back. Do we go with Robertson? Do we go with Gomez? I think it will be Andy Robertson. Obviously, he was somewhat rested in midweek, came on as well. I think that is going to be the back 5. In the midfield, it's where it gets interesting. Obviously, in the centre, it's going to be Endo. Left, I think it's going to be Alexis. No. I think it's going to be Gravenberch. And then I think it's going to be Alexis McAllister. That's what I think the midfield is going to be so far. The front 3, obviously, I know Szoboszlai could potentially play, but I think the club, the form that Gravenberch is coming into, Endo's in brilliant form. Same with McAllister. I think the club will use Szoboszlai as a sub, depending if this game goes to extra time as well. And obviously, the energy and everything he brings. The front 3, I think Salah starts. I think he has to start if he can, and he's going to want to start. Strike, I think it's going to be Darwin. Cody Gakpo has scored a couple of goals lately. I mean, you could argue he could potentially start. I would not be surprised if we could see Gakpo, Darwin, Salah. But I think Diaz scoring the other night, it was electric, despite probably should have scored a hat-trick. But obviously, you know, that's the team I think will play against Chelsea on Sunday. I mean, if you're doing a combined 11, who do you get rid of? You probably go with a 4-3-3 attacking three, and you probably go Alexis McAllister, Szoboszlai, Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer might be the only player that makes into the Liverpool team, you know? I genuinely believe that. And I don't think anyone can really argue it. But that is my predicted 11. Let's get into some, wow. But it's a massive one. It's a massive, massive, massive game against Chelsea. Liverpool, they've got to win at all costs. And obviously, if we can get Szoboszlai, Salah and Darwin on that pitch, I don't see a reason why Liverpool should not be winning the Carabao Cup come Sunday afternoon. Obviously, we've got some other big games coming up after Chelsea. We've got games coming thick and fast right now. I remember when we was going for the quad of 2 seasons ago, we played like 69 games of football. So if I share this tab, obviously we've got Chelsea on Sunday, then it's Southampton on the Wednesday, then it's Nottingham Forest, then it's Spartak Prague, then it's Man City, then it's Spartak Prague. I mean, if you're Jurgen Klopp, right, you're looking at the fixtures, the games are literally every 3 weeks. Then it's international break after then. So look, Liverpool beat Chelsea, beat Southampton, beat Forest, beat Spartak Prague, if we could beat Man City, that is massive. I mean, look, Liverpool, if I'm Liverpool, right, this is what I'm doing. We go big for obviously the final. I think the Wednesday we somewhat rest against Southampton. Then I think we go strong against Forest. I think we mix it up with Spartak Prague because I think we can play a very weakened team and still beat them. That's no disrespect to them. And by all means, we have got the Anfield leg to fall back on if things go tits up. For me, I want to prioritise that Man City leg. I think if you're Jurgen Klopp, do you just go and try and blitz them in that first leg so you can get everybody off rested for Man City, so then you can have another week's rest for Everton. It's going to be interesting to see how Klopp is going to tackle when it gets to these 4 games. But it's absolutely massive, and if we can win on Sunday, get the first trophy of the season, we've got to send Klopp out on a high. I said at the start of the season, I think Liverpool win 3 trophies. I thought the Europa League, I said the League Cup, and I think we win another trophy within that, if that's the FA Cup, if that's the Premier League. But that again, this is my team, just to round up. This is the team I think will be playing on Sunday. We're going to give you my score prediction in a minute. And let's get straight into the actual score prediction. My score prediction for Sunday, I think it's going to be tight. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1. 1-1 is my prediction. I'm going to say Darwin Núñez and Cole Palmer. And I'm going to say Liverpool win it in extra time 2-1. So 1-1 at full time. I say Liverpool win 2-1 in extra time, and I'm going to say Joe Gomez scores the winner. There you go. I think he's going to come on in the extra time, and I think he's going to score the winner from a corner. You heard it here first. I think Szoboszlai is going to put in a corner or a McAllister, and he's going to knock his head on it. You might as well ask me for the lotto numbers because that's what's going to happen. So that's my score prediction: 2-1 Liverpool in extra time. Joe Gomez. I might be fairy tailing here, but I don't care. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. That's the team. We've gone through the team news and stuff like that. So have a good rest of your weekend. We are going to be back tonight for the Leverkusen game. I want to start doing more streams of other leagues. We've got the Man City game tomorrow. We've got the Arsenal game tomorrow. We've got the game on Sunday. So we've got loads of streams coming up, ranking up them hours on the road. as you can see down below, to 400 subscribers. We're edging our way there. Follow me on TikTok. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully your team wins, unless you're a Chelsea fan or a United fan or a Man City fan or an Arsenal fan. I hope all of your team loses. Take care, and I'll see you on tonight.